right, friends, how are you today? Aaron here, bringing you your daily horoscope for the 13th of September 2019. We've got a full moon, depending on what side of the planet you're on. You know, here in Detroit, it's going to happen at like 12:30 at night on the 14th, or in the morning on the 14th. For a lot of other places, it's going to happen, on the 13th, very at the end of the night. So either way, we have a lot of energy. We still have that full moon energy coming up. What are we focusing on? Like, let's tear it all down. You know, we have so much Virgo energy. Okay, now the first 6 signs of the zodiac. Aries is about self. The baby, knows, goes toward what's good and goes away from what's bad. Okay, very simple. And then here is this is mine. These are my things. Okay. Then we have my thoughts, my emotions, my ego. And now, in Virgo, we take all of this. We take ourselves, our things, our knowledge, our emotions, our ego, our expression, right? And we decide on who the heck we are. We decide on who we want to be, on what services that we like to do, what tasks we like to do, all right? And then we start applying them to the rest of the zodiac. You know, this is our relationships with other people and shared accounts and resources and shared knowledge. And this is our public image, big business. And then this is the community at large. And then, the completion of the zodiac. So, we have Mercury and Venus at the 28th degree, both pushing through into Libra at the same time. There's like a reason this is illuminating all of this energy. With everything in Virgo. Okay, let's be honest. We have advertisements shoved down our faces. Like, shoved down our faces. We're going to go with it. Just bombarded. We're bombarded with, you need these clothes to attract this kind of a mate. You need this job to attract this kind of a mate. You have to be this kind of a person to be accepted by your peers. You have to do this, to do this, to this. And it's just like the outside world. And what that is, when we say outside world, what really is that? Is that it's one person or a group of people, group of individuals that have a business, and they are marketing their business, and they're marketing it by saying that you want it, you need this. So what is happening is one individual is shaping another individual because they're trying to profit off of it. Let's break it down. Let's be honest. Now, if there's a service that's being involved, like, hey, I don't make clothes. I need to buy clothes. Great. I'll just go to the clothes store and buy clothes, right? But I'm not a huge fan of, the advertising and 3,000% markups on stuff that's going to rip and tear and break. Either way. But the point is here is we have so much outside source. Other people's wills, other people's agendas are being forced upon us from the time we open up our eyes. Our parents are saying, do this or don't do this, or we're guided this way or this way, which is good. We need that guidance. But we're being shaped by everyone else, to the point is where we lose identity. We lose focus on what self exactly is. Who am I? And this Virgo season has been the epitome of that. Like, since the new moon happened just 2 weeks ago, hopefully we've been having a huge light shining on us saying, oh, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. This is my mission. This is my path here on this planet. Or at least some sort of, some light shine on that area in your life. Hopefully there has been, because that's exactly what's going on. It's saying, like, again, in a sense, put the horse blinders on, forget everybody else. And who am I? What is my mission? Why did I choose to come to planet Earth? Why did I choose this family, these parents? Or maybe that stuff doesn't even matter. More importantly, what is my mission here? Do I have a mission? And it's okay if it's still, you're still figuring it out. It's not like, oh, I lost it. The full moon came and went and I didn't figure out my life's purpose. Throw in the towel. Not saying that at all. But that there should be an inkling, some sort of a nudge in a direction, and then it's important for us, if it's like, hey, there's really no path created here before me, then pull out the freaking hatchet and create your own path, and lead. And then other people will soon say, oh, there's a path here, and it's like, but it takes that initiation. It takes you to be the spark, that joy, that fire, that does it, that takes the leap into the unknown, which is something we've also been talking about if you've been following this channel for a while. Mars has been leading the way into the unknown, and now everything kind of passed Mars up. This Virgo season, now Mars is in the tail, and it's now starting that T-square, right? So it's at 16 degrees in Virgo. We've got Jupiter in Sagittarius at 16 degrees, and we've got Neptune over in 17 degrees of Pisces. So this is about our expansion, and not to be limited, okay? Not to be limited just in this, by these ideas, by these clothes, by these certain things. Don't be limited by just what you see, what you know. There's so much more out there, okay? This is what the square to Jupiter is telling us. There's so much more out there. There's so much more information that if we do the work, okay, and this Virgo season is about doing the work, if we do this work and we do it for ourselves, not to try to impress somebody, not to try to get a job, not to try to attract a mate, not to make your parents proud, but finding who you are. And when we're talking about Pisces, we're talking about a spirituality. We're talking about, this depth into the unknown that's intangible, okay? That's our dreams, it's our imagination. There's nobody can limit these things for you. You can, think as expansive as you want. You can, and it's just like superheroes, we create comic books, and then now all of a sudden comic books are comic book movies, and it's just like we can create these larger than life things, but it just takes that little bit of faith in oneself to do it. And Jupiter's reminding us, have faith in oneself. Although we're being tried, we're having this giant tug of war where we're making forward progression, forward momentum, and then being pulled back. And we're being pulled back into our old habitual habits, our old addictions, our old patterns, right? And with all of this Virgo energy is just like, be here, be now, be here, be now. And then part of the body or brain wants to say, no, I need to escape the situation. I want to get away any way I can. I want to, hide into a drama, a movie, and eat a bowl of Haagen-Dazs, or get high, or go drinking, or it's just overindulging. It's just like, okay, this moon here over with Neptune in Pisces, we definitely kind of watch where we're going with our own addictions, with our own sense of escaping. Again, we are both in this physical world, and we are both in a spiritual world at the same time, the inner outer. Okay, so why yoga is very important, doing the breath work. I'm a huge fan of a Wim Hof, and not everyone's gonna go jump in an ice bucket, but still doing those breath work, doing those breath exercises is very important. Again, breath, spirit connection. It's our connection with spirit is our breath. The inner world, the outer world, the inner world, the outer world. So it's like doing these things right now, it's very important for us to recognize we're our own spiritual being, this physical being, to recognize, hey, I'm absolutely influenced by these outside sources. I am influenced by, these advertisements or this media or these things that shape and push us along. And it's just like, shake it all off and ignore everything, put it all away. And if we can in this full moon or this day leading up to the full moon, take time for ourselves to meditate. And it's going to be on this Friday, Friday into Saturday. So it's going to be on Friday night, really, for most people. So take the time on this Friday night to meditate, to connect with our deeper spiritual selves. Making this connection of really, who the heck am I? What am I doing here? Before we ask somebody else, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to be? It's like, they're going to tell you their perception. They'll tell you their perception. Oh, you should work for me. Be a PA. Be a personal assistant to me. Like, well, no. I can't just assist you in your life. I have my own life to live. I have my own things to focus on, to do. And it's up to me to figure out what those things are. So this is a really, really powerful day. And again, with Mercury and Venus moving together, the later degrees, okay, 28th, 29th degrees. This is important. This is everything that we love. Everything that we think, this is a beautiful combination to do that hard work today, to sit down. And again, these full moons, it's about full illumination. It's about seeing the shadows, all the shadows, all right? And sometimes we don't know what's there until we shine the light on it. And it's just like, okay, when we really shine the light on the things that I truly love, things that I truly not only want and desire, but the things that I need, you know, that are the non-physical things that I need, emotional things, you know, that'll help shape and guide that path and light that path for me when I decide what it is, you know. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. It's like this is the next couple of days, like your brain and your heart are working together. They are not fighting each other at all. And then further, we have the sun making a perfect trine to Pluto. You know, so it's like this is mega transformation. This is letting go of some old things. You know, it's like letting go of the typewriter. Oh my God, letting go. You know, it's like your parents did not love you if you did not have an Encyclopedia Britannica when you were a kid. Now it's like, oh my God, you don't even need it. You have the whole world of information right here on your phone. You know, so it's like old traditions, old things fall. And opens up for new. It opens up for the new, and we're on the leading edge here. So we have the opportunity to be that new, to be the one that says, "There's a path here. I'm going to create it. I'm going to pull out my hatchet and create this new way." So have a very illuminated day. I know you will. I know you will. Finding self, finding our purpose. This is going to be a really, really beautiful weekend. So it starts today. We'll see you tomorrow.